So here we have been given a pseudocode and then we have been asked to write the corresponding flowchart. So here the first step we have start, enter radius. If radius is less than 0, then display error message and enter positive radius. Else enter slant height. If slant height is less than 0, then display error message and enter positive radius. Else area is equal to pi times r times open bracket r plus slant height close bracket, and if display area, and then we have stop like that. So the first thing you have to do is, first of all, you have to know the shapes. So here the shape for start is an oval like that, and then draw an oval, and then inside that oval lighting start, and then after lighting start, here we have enter radius. So enter is an input. So whenever you see enter, you have to draw a parallelogram, which is like this. Let me draw a parallelogram. So here draw a parallelogram whenever you see enter. So inside this parallelogram, we're going to say enter r. Instead of lighting enter radius, I'm just going to say enter r. So after lighting that, we're going to move on to the next step, which is if radius is less than 0. So if radius is less than 0, that is a decision. So the shape for decision is a parallelogram like this. So we're going to draw a parallelogram, a rhombus, which looks like a diamond. Yeah, my drawing is not okay, just like maybe like this. So instead of lighting if, I'm going to say is r less than 0 here. Instead of lighting if radius is less than 0, I'm going to say is r less than 0, and then I'm going to move on to the next step, which is then display error message and enter positive radius. So whenever you see then, here you're going to light an arrow this way, in this direction, and then on top of this arrow you're going to say yes, like that. And then after lighting yes on top of that arrow, you're going to, here you notice that we have display is an output. So whenever you see display or enter, you have to draw this parallelogram again like this. So you have to draw this parallelogram whenever you see display or enter. So display, after drawing this parallelogram, you are going to copy what is here. So we are going to copy display error message and the enter positive radius. So we are going to copy everything. So display error message and the enter positive radius. I'm just going to light r like that. So and the enter positive radius. So since it says the enter positive radius, I'm going to draw an arrow going in that direction, and then it will join this arrow going to enter. So the information will be re-entered since we have error message like that. So here again on this next, so we are done with this step. Let's move on to this step. So here we have else enter slant height. So whenever you see else, you're going to draw an arrow going down like that, and then beside this arrow you're going to say no, like that. So else, whenever you see else, you're going to light no. So after lighting no, and then here there is, notice that we have enter again here. So after, so that notice that we have enter here. So in this case we are going to draw another parallelogram like that, since we have enter. So here we're going to say enter slant height. So instead of lighting slant height, we're just going to light h here. So you can light h or s or l if you want for slant height. So after lighting this like this, you're going to move on to this step. So if slant height is less than 0, so if, notice that we have if here. So if means a decision. So we have if slant height, so there is a decision there. So I forgot to light an arrow here. So I'm going to light another arrow here, and then I'm going to draw a rhombus again like that, since we have a decision. So again, instead of lighting if, I'm going to say is r less than 0 and then add the question mark like that. So after lighting like that, so then the next step is then display error message and re-enter positive ledgers. So whenever you see then, you're going to draw an arrow like that again, and then on top of that arrow I'm going to light yes. And then here we have display. Remember, we have display here. Display is an output. So whenever you see display, you're going to draw a parallelogram like that. So it will be like this, and then you say you copy everything that you see here. So it will be display error message and the enter positive yeah man writing positive radius like that. So after lighting that, notice here, and then the next step we have else. So else we're going to say no. We're going to draw an arrow like that, and then beside that arrow we're going to say no like that. And here we have a formula here, so it will be a process. So the formula will be processed. So we're going to draw a rectangle like that for process. So here I'm going to light the area, which is a is equal to pi times r times open brackets r plus the slant height, which is h, like that. So like that. After lighting that, we have end if display area. So display, remember display, we have to light a parallelogram again. So it will be, we're going to draw a parallelogram, so like that. So we're going to draw a parallelogram, and then here you're going to light the display area. And then here notice that we have stop here. So again we're going to light stop, and then the shape for stop is an oval like that, similar just like the shape for start. So that's how you can draw the flowcharts corresponding to the pseudocode. So here, so notice that here again it says display error message and re-enter positive letter. So it says re-enter, so we are going to re-enter positive letter. So it is going to draw an arrow going up like that, and then it will go like that. It will be re-enter, so the information will be re-entered like that. So that's how you can draw the flowchart corresponding to this pseudocode above here.